These magnificent animals, the chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans, share an astounding 99% of our DNA, highlighting the striking similarities between us and our closest relatives from the animal kingdom. Together, they not only captivate our imagination, but also provide a window into our own evolutionary roots. However, before we delve into these fascinating apes, it is necessary to journey back in time to a period over 60 million years ago, the Paleocene Epoch era. The place where our origins first began. Approximately 60 million years ago, during the Paleocene epoch, primates started to emerge. However, the early primates of this time were quite different from the primates we see today. They were small, arboreal creatures that resembled modern tree shrews or tarsiers. These early primates had adaptations that helped them thrive in an environment dominated by dinosaurs. They had grasping hands and feet that allowed them to climb trees and jump from branch to branch. Their forward-facing eyes provided binocular vision, enabling them to accurately judge distances and accurately grasp objects. One notable group of primates that emerged during this time were the Plesiadapiforms. They were small, mouse-sized creatures that lived in trees and fed on insects and fruits. While they shared some characteristics with modern primates, such as grasping hands and forward-facing eyes, they lacked certain key traits, such as an opposable thumb. It is believed that these early primates were the ancestors of modern primates, including humans. Over the next few million years, primates continued to evolve and diversify, leading to the development of various branches and lineages. One of the earliest known monkey species is the Propleopithecus, which lived during the Oligocene epoch, around 34 to 23 million years ago. This ancient monkey was small in size, with a body structure similar to that of a modern-day New World monkey. Over time, various species of monkeys emerged, each with their own unique characteristics and adaptations. Monkeys have had a significant impact on the ecosystems they inhabit. They play crucial roles in seed dispersal, help control insect populations, and contribute to the overall biodiversity of their habitats. Moreover, their complex social structures and behaviors have fascinated researchers for centuries, leading to many important discoveries in the field of primatology. From these ancient primates, the extraordinary New World monkeys gradually emerged and evolved into their diverse and captivating forms. These remarkable creatures are native to the lush rainforests and vibrant landscapes of the Americas, spanning from southern Mexico to South America's southernmost tip. Before we can know how we originated from primates, we have to understand what evolution is and how it was discovered. Evolution is the gradual process by which living organisms have diversified and adapted to their environments over millions of years. It is a central concept in biology and helps us understand the incredible diversity of life on Earth. The theory of evolution, first proposed by Charles Darwin in the mid-19th century, states that all species, including humans, have descended from a common ancestor through a process called natural selection. This means that individuals with advantageous traits have a higher chance of surviving and reproducing, passing on those traits to future generations. Over time, these favorable traits become more prevalent in a population, leading to the development of new species. Evolution is a result of various mechanisms, including mutation, genetic drift, gene flow, and natural selection. Mutations are random changes in an organism's DNA that can introduce new variations. Genetic drift and gene flow refer to changes in a population's gene pool due to chance events and the movement of individuals between populations, respectively. Natural selection is the key driver of evolution, as it shapes the survival and reproductive success of individuals based on their traits. Fossils provide valuable evidence for evolution, displaying a chronological record of different organisms throughout history. Comparative anatomy and embryology also support the theory, as similarities in structures and developmental patterns suggest a common ancestry. Additionally, genetic analysis allows scientists to compare DNA sequences across different species and trace their evolutionary relationships. Evolution is not limited to complex organisms like animals and plants. It has shaped every aspect of life, from the simplest bacteria to the most intricate ecosystems. The process of evolution is ongoing, as organisms continue to adapt to changing environments and new species emerge. It also explains why some species become extinct, unable to cope with environmental challenges, or outcompeted by more adapted organisms. Understanding evolution has profound implications for many fields, including medicine, agriculture, and conservation. It helps us develop treatments for diseases, breed crops with higher yields, and protect endangered species. By studying the history of life and the mechanisms behind it, we gain a deeper appreciation of our place in the natural world and the interconnectedness of all living beings. The story of the first humans is shrouded in mystery and speculation, as there is no concrete evidence to determine exactly how and when our ancestors first emerged. However, through various scientific discoveries and research, we have pieced together a fascinating narrative of our early beginnings. According to the current understanding of human evolution, our first human ancestors evolved from primates over millions of years. The most accepted theory suggests that this process began in Africa around 6 to 7 million years ago. The earliest known human species is called Australopithecus, which existed about 4 to 2 million years ago. Australopithecus had a combination of ape-like and human-like characteristics, such as a slightly larger brain, upright posture, and the ability to walk on two legs. These early hominids lived in forested areas and survived mostly on a diet of plants. As time went on, another species known as Homo habilis emerged around 2.4 million years ago. Homo habilis was the first known species to use stone tools, indicating an advancement in their cognitive abilities. They had a slightly larger brain than Australopithecus and are considered a transitional species between Australopithecus and Homo erectus. Around 1.8 million years ago, Homo erectus originated and eventually spread from Africa to other parts of the world, including Asia and Europe. Homo erectus had even larger brains than their predecessors, and were the first hominids to have the ability to control fire. They were also skilled hunters and gatherers, which allowed them to survive in various environments. Around 300,000 years ago, a new species called Homo sapiens emerged in Africa. Homo sapiens had a more modern anatomy, including a larger brain and a more refined form of tool-making. They were also the first hominids to exhibit complex behaviors such as art, burial rituals, and symbolic communication. At some point, Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa and began to inhabit other parts of the world. Around 70,000 years ago, humans experienced a major population bottleneck, where our numbers dwindled to as low as 10,000 individuals. Despite this near-extinction event, humans managed to survive and eventually thrive. Over time, Homo sapiens continued to innovate and adapt, leading to the development of civilizations, technologies, and cultures that define our modern world. While the exact details of our early ancestors are still a subject of ongoing research and debate, our journey from Australopithecus to Homo sapiens is a testament to our adaptability, resourcefulness, and capacity for intellectual and cultural advancement. Primates diversified and evolved in different directions, giving rise to several distinct branches on the family tree. One branch led to the evolution of prosimians, which are considered the most primitive primates, and include lemurs, lorises, and tarsiers. Prosimians have retained many ancestral traits, and exhibit a wide range of adaptations to different environments. Another major branch on the primate family tree led to the evolution of monkeys, which are divided into two groups: New World monkeys and Old World monkeys. New World monkeys, found in Central and South America, have prehensile tails and broad noses, while Old World monkeys, found in Africa and Asia, lack prehensile tails and have narrower noses. The most recent branch on the primate family tree is that of the apes, which includes the great apes like orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, and bonobos, as well as humans. Apes are highly intelligent, social creatures, and they possess many advanced features, such as large brains, complex social behaviors, and the ability to walk upright on two legs. Humans, of course, occupy a unique place on the primate family tree. Our lineage, known as hominins, diverged from the ancestors of chimpanzees and bonobos around 6 to 7 million years ago. Over time, hominins evolved unique traits such as bipedalism, tool use, and a large brain capacity, leading to the emergence of modern humans. Studying the primate family tree allows us to understand the evolutionary history of our own species and gain insights into our place in the natural world. It highlights the remarkable diversity and adaptation of primates and provides a fascinating glimpse into our own biological heritage. The presence of forward-facing eyes in primates allows for superior binocular vision, enabling them to perceive the world in 3 dimensions. This evolutionary trait aids primates in accurately judging distances, essential for activities such as hunting, gathering, and navigating through complex environments. The skeletal structure common among primates grants them remarkable dexterity and agility. With their 5-fingered hands, primates can perform intricate movements and manipulate objects with precision. This adaptability has enabled primates, particularly humans, to develop and utilize various tools for various purposes, revolutionizing their survival strategies. In addition to their manual capabilities, primates possess a highly adaptable skeletal system. The 5-toed feet provide a stable base for efficient locomotion, allowing primates to navigate different terrains effortlessly. This adaptability enhances their agility, enabling them to move quickly, climb trees, and swing from branch to branch, a unique ability not shared by many other animal species. These skeletal adaptations, coupled with the forward-facing eyes, have played a crucial role in the cognitive development of primates. The combination of depth perception, spatial awareness, and manual dexterity has facilitated the evolution of complex problem-solving skills and advanced communication abilities. For instance, humans have harnessed these traits to develop intricate languages, art, and technology, setting them apart as the most intelligent and innovative species on the planet. Overall, the shared skeletal structures in primates, including 5-fingered hands and 5-toed feet, along with the presence of forward-facing eyes, have provided immense advantages in their ability to interact with their environment. These adaptations have shaped the course of primate evolution, enabling them to thrive in diverse habitats and exhibit exceptional cognitive abilities that have set them apart from other creatures on Earth. Apes are highly social creatures that form strong bonds with one another, often exhibiting complex social structures and behaviors. These social bonds are crucial for their survival, communication, and overall well-being. One characteristic of ape social bonds is their long-lasting nature. Unlike many other animals that may form temporary associations, apes forge enduring relationships that can last for years, or even a lifetime. This is especially evident in the case of mother-infant relationships, which are critical for the upbringing and development of young apes. Infant apes typically rely heavily on their mothers for protection, nourishment, and learning essential survival skills. The mother-infant bond is so strong that separation can cause distress and anxiety in both individuals. Within ape communities, close kin relationships are also highly valued. Apes show a preference for interacting with their relatives and often engage in affiliative activities like grooming, playing, and sharing food. These interactions serve multiple purposes, such as strengthening social bonds, reinforcing alliances, resolving conflicts, and reducing stress. Additionally, extended families comprising multiple generations can be observed, with older individuals often taking on caregiving roles and providing guidance to the younger ones. Despite their strong kinship ties, apes are also capable of forming strong friendships outside of immediate family groups. These friendships are built on trust, cooperation, and mutual benefits. Apes engage in various social activities with their friends, including grooming, playing, and engaging in joint activities like hunting or foraging. These friendships not only provide emotional support, but also play a crucial role in the social dynamics of ape communities. Social hierarchies are evident among apes, particularly in chimpanzee and bonobo communities. Dominance hierarchies are established based on factors such as age, physical strength, and social skills. Higher-ranking individuals often enjoy priority access to resources, preferential mating opportunities, and more prominent roles in decision-making. However, even within these hierarchies, existing social bonds can affect behavior and help individuals gain support during conflicts or competitions. Another fascinating aspect of ape social bonds is their ability to exhibit empathy and compassion. Apes demonstrate a capacity to recognize and respond to the emotions of their fellow group members. They console, support, and offer reassurance to distressed individuals through various means, including physical contact, vocalizations, and gestures. Empathy and compassion serve to maintain social harmony and cohesion within ape communities, fostering a sense of belonging and safety among group members. One of the key demonstrations of their intelligence lies in their ability to use tools. These primates have been observed fashioning tools from materials in their environment, such as sticks or rocks, to reach food sources or solve specific problems. They exhibit a form of creativity and innovation in their tool use, adapting and modifying tools based on their needs, much like early humans did. Primates possess excellent memory skills. They can remember and recall complex social relationships within their groups, recognize individual faces, and remember the locations of feeding sites. This memory capacity enables them to navigate their environments, find food sources, and avoid potential threats. Another fascinating aspect of primate intelligence is their ability to communicate. While they may not have a language system as complex as humans, they use a combination of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions to convey messages and express emotions. Studies have shown that some primates even possess rudimentary sign language skills, being able to learn and use a limited set of symbolic gestures to communicate with humans. Beyond these specific cognitive abilities, primates also exhibit high levels of emotional intelligence. They form strong social bonds within their groups, expressing care, empathy, and altruistic behaviors towards one another. In addition, they demonstrate problem-solving skills when faced with challenges, like navigating through mazes or solving puzzles to obtain rewards. These capabilities highlight their ability to think critically and make logical deductions. It is important to note that while primates demonstrate remarkable intelligence, their cognitive abilities are species-specific and vary among individuals. Some primates show greater aptitude in certain areas, just as humans excel in different fields. However, the overall cognitive capacity of primates is undeniable, and it highlights their complex mental lives. One of the primary threats to primates is deforestation. Large-scale clearing of forests for agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development destroys their natural habitats, forcing primates to compete for limited resources and reducing their chances of survival. This loss of habitat leaves many primates vulnerable to starvation, increased predation, and the spread of diseases. Additionally, the illegal wildlife trade is decimating primate populations worldwide. Primates are captured and sold as exotic pets, used for entertainment purposes, or killed for their body parts, which are believed to have medicinal or magical properties. This ruthless trade not only disrupts natural primate populations, but also spreads diseases and disrupts ecosystems. To protect primates effectively, several measures need to be taken. First and foremost, we must prioritize the conservation and restoration of their natural habitats. Efforts should be made to establish protected areas where primates can thrive without human interference. Additionally, sustainable land use practices, such as reforestation and responsible agriculture, can help mitigate habitat loss. Educating local communities and raising awareness about the importance of primate conservation is crucial. Encouraging sustainable livelihoods that do not rely on activities harmful to primates, such as ecotourism or responsible agriculture, can provide locals with alternative income sources while preserving primate habitats. Furthermore, stricter laws and enforcement are necessary to combat the illegal wildlife trade. Collaboration between governments, law enforcement agencies, and conservation organizations is needed to apprehend and prosecute those involved in this illicit trade. Public campaigns and education programs can also help change societal attitudes towards keeping primates as pets or using them for entertainment. It is crucial to recognize that we must coexist with our ancestral cousins on this planet. And we must help them wherever we can, just as they helped us evolve in the species we are today. Humans have not only developed highly advanced cognitive abilities, but have also created intricate and extensive systems of knowledge, beliefs, customs, and traditions. These cultural practices are passed down through generations, shaping our societies and contributing to our collective identity. In contrast, primates have simpler social structures and limited cultural practices, with knowledge primarily being transmitted through imitation rather than intentional teaching and learning. While some primate species can use tools to a limited extent, humans have harnessed the power of technology to a remarkable degree. Our ability to invent and utilize sophisticated tools has led to significant advancements in various fields, including medicine, transportation, and communication. From the invention of the wheel to the development of artificial intelligence, humans have constantly pushed the boundaries of what is possible through our ingenuity. One of the most distinctive features of human beings is our complex and diverse forms of communication. Not only do we possess advanced verbal language skills, allowing us to convey abstract concepts and share information intricately, but we also have a wide array of nonverbal communication techniques. These include body language, facial expressions, and even the use of symbols and signs. While primates do have some form of communication, it pales in comparison to the richness and complexity of human language. Additionally, humans possess a strong sense of self-awareness, allowing us to recognize ourselves as individuals separate from others. This level of self-awareness is not commonly observed in primates, and it enables us to introspect, reflect, and make conscious decisions. Our awareness of our individual identity has shaped our personal relationships, social structures, and even our understanding of ethics and morality. Furthermore, humans have displayed remarkable adaptability to different environments, enabling us to thrive in diverse habitats across the globe. Through our cognitive abilities and behavioral flexibility, we have been able to exploit various resources and adapt to changing conditions. From the frozen landscapes of the Arctic to the scorching deserts of Africa, humans have successfully colonized and inhabited almost every corner of the world. Humans possess a unique combination of highly developed cognitive abilities, complex social structures, advanced communication skills, and adaptability to diverse environments. These qualities have allowed us to surpass other primates and become the dominant species on Earth. Our ability to innovate, create, and shape our world distinguishes us from our primate relatives and demonstrates the vast potential of the human species. While it is true that humans possess unique traits and abilities, such as advanced cognitive skills and complex language systems, this does not necessarily make us inherently superior to other primates. Each primate species, including our counterparts, has its own set of advantages and disadvantages that have allowed them to adapt and survive in their respective environments. It is important to recognize that the notion of being better as a species is subjective and depends on the specific context in which it is evaluated. While humans may excel in certain areas, it is crucial to appreciate the diverse qualities and adaptations that enable other primates to thrive in their respective habitats. By acknowledging and respecting the strengths of other primate species, we can gain a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness and complexity of biological diversity on our planet. While reflecting on our origins and the profound influence our primate ancestors have had on shaping our present existence, we must also acknowledge the immense possibilities that lie ahead for both humanity and the animal kingdom. Evolution continues to unfold, propelling us towards a future brimming with untapped potential. As Homo sapiens, our evolutionary journey has been characterized by countless advancements and transformative milestones. From the discovery of fire to the development of intricate communication systems, we have honed our cognitive abilities and crafted a civilization unparalleled in its complexity. Yet, in this ongoing narrative of evolution, we find ourselves far from reaching the pinnacle of our potential. Humanity's intellectual and technological prowess has led to unprecedented scientific discoveries and innovations that hold tremendous promise for our future. Our relentless pursuit of knowledge, driven by curiosity and an insatiable thirst for progress, opens up endless opportunities for further advancement. With each passing generation, we continuously push the boundaries of our capabilities, witnessing profound breakthroughs in fields such as medicine, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. As our understanding of genetics deepens, unlocking the mysteries of DNA and hereditary traits, we gain insight into the potential for intentional evolutionary interventions. The emerging field of genetic engineering allows us to envision a future where we can reshape the very fabric of life, not only for ourselves, but for other species as well. This newfound power offers a unique opportunity to eradicate genetic diseases, enhance cognitive capabilities, and even improve the overall quality of life for all inhabitants of our planet. In this exciting era of ongoing evolution, it becomes clear that our journey is far from complete. We stand at the precipice of a future where the boundaries between humanity and the wider animal kingdom may blur, where new species may arise and existing ones may transcend their current limitations. By fostering a greater understanding of our evolutionary heritage and embracing our potential as agents of change, we can shape a future that holds immense promise for both ourselves and the world we share.